for the cheat sheet checklist workshop. So don't forget, you can sign in, receive information, upcoming events. If you go, and then you're going to want to download the checklist and the cheat sheets. There's 3 in total that you want to download off our website. So backtolifechiropracticky.com is the website. And then if you actually go to the Back to Life 5-minute workshop tab, then there's a little comment box that you can email us, and then we can get back to you. So your health attitude affects your health. Oh, we get you on the timer, sorry. So your health attitude affects your health, which affects your health, which affects everyone else. So we're going to talk about that. So people have different attitudes and what they want to do. So, some people want to be, get bigger and stronger, and then that's their attitude and that's what they do. So I'm not saying everyone has to be like this, but your health attitude does affect you. There's 2 different health attitudes. One's a crisis attitude and one's a wellness attitude. So, and then most people are either going one way or the other. And unfortunately, most people live in this area, crisis attitude, which is disease, multiple medications, poor quality of life, potential becomes limited, body is limited function. And then it's interesting because most people don't feel, they don't even realize they have this happening to them until they get to a certain point where they start getting symptoms. But it's been going on for a while before you get to there. And then, we want to get you toward the wellness attitude, which is 100% function, continuous development, active participation, and a wellness lifestyle. Attitude is that drugs are the answer. So if you have a headache, what do you take? If you have high blood pressure, what do you take? If you have a cold, what do you take? If you have pain, what do you take? Trigger reflex, what do you take? I mean, most people are taking prescription for their problems. So, but unfortunately, this doesn't always work. So doctors show that they're leading cause of death in the United States, causing 250,000 deaths every year. And recently, just a new report came out from JAMA, and it's still, this is about the same. So, so whatever attitude that's going on right now in the U.S., isn't working. The drugs are not the answer to our problems. So your health attitudes affect your health. So I love this picture. There's some people that decided to change their health, attitude and goals, and then they're actually fit in the pants that they used to wear. So another attitude is that preventing interference to your system is a good key to good health. So some people believe that if you have interference, through your triad of health, chemical, physical, emotional, then you'll start having problems. Or if you have interference to the different systems of your body's nervous system and those different systems of your body, then you'll start having, health problems. Or if you have interference to certain specific vertebrae that go to different parts of your organs, then that can cause health problems. So, a lot of it is an attitude that there's some kind of interference that's interfering with it. And then a drug's not an answer, it's removing this interference. So, and there's different ways to do this. That's one of the things that the checklist starts to work on. So, are you ready for the stresses of life? Is your health care that you've come up with a hodgepodge of different things you've heard from magazines and things like that? Or is it something that, like an architect or some, is it an organized wellness plan? So, and a lot of Americans, they're just, doing acute care where they're just, always just, mopping up the puddle, where they need to fix the roof. And then eventually, if you can have nice blue skies all the time, then you wouldn't have to deal with this at all. So this is why we came up with the check, with the score sheets, so you can actually come up and figure out what areas you're bad in. And then you come up with a health score and know where you are on this sheet. But so, a lot of people have taken the score sheet workshop and they're using the score sheet. So how are you doing on your wellness score? Are you moving toward wellness? Are you moving toward sickness? These are nice things. Are you staying average? Do you need some help? And do you want the cheat sheet to help? So if you're not, wherever you are on your health score here, the cheat sheet's going to help you keep getting better and better. So here's the cheat sheet. And then so you can download this off of our website. So And then the checklist categories are activities and times. So it's nice because you're knowing which system you're working on. This is the activity, and this is the time it's going to take. Like here, average time, and then this here is like, how many times you should be doing it. So it's just nice because, don't get down on yourself, but you just got to keep checking doing as much as you can on the sheet. So it's kind of nice. It's just an all encompassing checklist that you can do. So, and we're going to go through each one here so you can start using it. So, and then we actually have some companion forms. Companion forms actually tell you, what things you should be using. So like, oh, so we'll get into that next time. About 5 minutes is up.